Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you want to go to make an impression on the, 9-year-old child,
No,
said his
they want to make
father.
an impression on the child's parents, and
They
from the
do, but
way
what about
from the way the
Jeff?
mom's talking, it sounds like she's fucking thirsty.
They
Okay,
just really need the money.
please help us. All right. Jeff grunted and went back up to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled downstairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around in his closet for what he would call fancy. He found a pair of black dress pants he had for special occasions and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it, though. He looked around and found only striped and patterned shirts, none of which go with dress pants. Finally, he found a white hoodie and put it on. You're wearing that? They both said. His mother looked at her watch. Oh, no time to change. Let's just go, she said as she herded Jeff and his father out the door. They crossed the street over to Barbara and Billy's house. They knocked on the door, and at it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed. What? They knocked on the door, and at it appeared that Barbara, just like his parents, way overdressed.
What? Okay.
Uh,
So
Okay.
that's like 50 points to anyone who can decipher that riddle.
And the fact that they're way overdressed too is like, are the adults having a separate party here, or am I missing something?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're all
just bringing
getting
your kid to a birthday party, you don't get dressed up.
yeah, they're all getting crunk in the back room.
Exactly.
Imagine if the kids walked. Never mind.
The crunk room.
Oh my god.
Okay.
They
No,
walk
no, no,
in
no.
and like everyone's
They've
like
got
all
like a
out of it.
random
There's
ass.
Emperor's New Groove in
Oh
the
my goodness.
background.
No, they've got like a random ass 16-year-old bouncer that gets paid.
Known
That
as
was
like
police, like the 12-year-old.
as like the 16-year-old like brother of the kid who's having the party. He has to sit out and watch the kids party.
God, that sounds about right. All right. As they walked inside, all Jeff could see were adults, no kids. The kids are out in the yard. Jeff, how about you go and meet some of them, said Barbara. Jeff walked outside to a yard full of kids. They were running around in weird cowboy costumes and shooting each other with real guns. I
What?
wish it said real guns. It's plastic guns.
Okay.
Dang it!
I was really hoping they were just popping caps in each other.
That
They're
is
worried about the
terrible.
stabbing.
That is terrible.
Well, it is Detroit, as we have determined.
Oh my god. Anyone from Detroit, I am sorry in advance for any more off-key comments.
How would they see this? They don't have internet access there. What the hell?
Okay.
Okay. He might as well be standing in a Toys R Us. Suddenly, a kid came up to him and handed a toy gun and a hat. By the way, hey, wanna play? Yes, it's PWAY. How young are these kids?
9. Wait, no,
No
5.
kid. That's not even. Yeah, Maisie is like 9-ish, and she doesn't go play.
Yeah.
No, kid. I'm way too old for this stuff. The kid looked at him with that weird puppy dog face.
Hmm.
Please, said the kid. Fine, said Jeff. He put on the hat and started to pretend shoot at the kids with the real gun.
God damn it, man. Plastic.
I know. At first he thought it was totally ridiculous, but then he started to actually have fun. It might not have been super cool, but it was the first time he had done something that took his mind off Lou. So he played with the kids for a while until he heard a noise. A weird rolling noise. Then it hit him. The rolling noise hit him.
No, the thought
All
hit
right.
him that... Continue?
Randy, Troy, and Keith, all the three musketeers, all jumped over the fence on their skateboards. Jeff dropped the fake gun and ripped off the hat, wasting precious time. Randy looked at Jeff with a burning hatred. Hello, Jeff, is it? He said. We have some unfinished business.
Hang on a minute.
Jeff, Mhm.
How did that son of a bitch get out of the hospital so fast? Didn't he get stabbed in the shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the tub of
He
lard.
walked it off.
How did he even clear the fucking fence with the skateboard? I don't get it. It's like, if the guy's a tub of lard, he ain't gonna clear a fucking fence with a skateboard, let alone jump it. He's not
Jeff
Mexican.
saw.
No, just kidding.
Jeff saw his Bruce. Okay. Whoa.
Sorry, that was way off key there. My bad.
Hey. Jeff saw his bruised nose. I think we're even. I beat the crap out of you, and you got my brother sent to JDC. Randy got an angry look in his eyes. Oh no, I don't go for even. I go for winning. You may have kicked our asses that one day, but not today.
Sounds like Charlie Sheen. Winning!
As he said that, Randy rushed at Jeff. They both fell to the ground. Randy punched Jeff in the nose, and Jeff grabbed him by the ears and headbutted him. Jeff pushed Randy off of him, and both rose to their feet. Kids were screaming, and parents were running out of the house. Troy and Keith, 12-year-olds by the way, both pulled guns out of their pockets.
Wait, plastic or real?
These ones are real.
What the shit?
The cowboy game.
They
got
are
really
not.
serious.
No, they are not living in the USA. That's for damn sure.
They're in Detroit.
Somalia, I guess?
What?
Somalia.
What the fuck, dude?
I mean, if they're having a birthday party like this, it has to be there, right?
This is
We
the
don't even know what
entertainment.
Somalias look like.
This is as
Like-
close as they get to clowns over there.
God damn. Okay, just keep
They
going.
get
It's not
terrorists.
Somalia, for fuck's sakes, and it's definitely not the U.S. from how easily these 12-year-olds are getting weapons.
All right, no one interrupt. No one interrupts or guts will fly. They said. Randy pulled a knife on Jeff and stabbed it into his shoulder. Jeff screamed and fell to his knees. Randy started kicking him in the face. After 3 kicks, Jeff grabs his foot and twists it, causing Randy to fall to the ground. Jeff stood up and walked towards the back door. Troy grabbed him. Need some help? He picks Jeff up by the back of the collar and throws him through the patio door. I thought this was the kid who never exercised. As Jeff tries to stand, he is kicked down to the ground. Randy repeatedly starts kicking Jeff until he starts to cough up blood. Come on, Jeff, fight me. He picks up Jeff and throws him into the kitchen. Randy sees a bottle of vodka on the counter and smashes the glass over Jeff's head. Fight! He throws Jeff back into the living room. Come on, Jeff, look at me. Jeff glances up, his face riddled with blood. I was the one who got your brother sent to JDC, and now you're just going to sit here and let him rot in there for a whole year? You should be ashamed. Jeff starts to get up. Oh, finally. You, not capitalized after an exclamation mark, stand up, you stand and fight. Jeff is now to his feet, blood and vodka on his face. Once again, he gets that strange feeling, the one in which he hasn't felt for a while. Finally, he's up, says Randy as he runs at Jeff. That's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed, all rational thinking is gone, all he can do is kill. He
What?
grabs Randy and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the heart. The punch causes Randy's heart to stop. As Randy gasps for breath, Jeff hammers down on him, punch after punch, blood gushes from Randy's body until he takes one final breath and dies.
Wait, huh?
So a 13-year-old kid just punched him to death?
Okay,
Yep.
I can see how he could punch him to death if he does enough damage, like maybe a concussion or something like that later on. But one punch to the heart and
So hard,
his
His
heart
stopped.
stops.
I don't know how that works.
I mean, it
Did he master
It's-
the Falcon Punch or something?
exactly. It's like, okay, for a punch to have that much force, it would first have to break the rib cage before it would ever stop a heart.
All right, no,
Ah,
trust me,
Jesus.
it gets better.
Lovely.
Everyone is looking at Jeff now. The parents, the crying kids, even Troy and Keith. Although they easily break from their gaze and point their guns at Jeff. Jeff C apostrophe Z, the guns trained on him and runs for the stairs. As he runs, Troy and Keith let out fire on him, each shot missing. Jeff runs up the stairs. He hears Troy and Keith follow up behind. As they let out their final rounds of bullets, Jeff ducks into the bathroom. He grabs the towel rack and rips it off the wall. Troy and Keith race in, knives ready. By the way, they had no other ammunition for their freaking guns.
Apparently, it was a 6-shooter.
Troy swings his knife at Jeff, who backs away and bangs the towel rack into Troy's face. Troy goes down hard, and now all that's left is Keith. Wait a minute, he smacked Troy once with the towel rack and he's dead. Alright.
Well, he
So-
was the skinny kid, right?
No, Troy's the fat one. Now we've got Keith. Keith is the last guy.
Oh,
Watch out for Keith.
god damn it.
He is more agile than Troy, though, and ducks when Jeff swings the towel rack. He dropped the knife and grabbed Jeff by the neck. He pushed him into the wall. A thing of bleach fell down on top of him from the top shelf. It burnt both of them, and they both started to scream. Is that how bleach works?
Well, I've heard that there is a slight burning sensation if it touches your skin, but that's only what I've heard. I could be wrong.
Jeff wiped his eyes.
Yeah,
as
also
best
if you
he
drink
could.
bleach, it could kill you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're aware of that. But now here's where it starts to get
Alright.
fun. Jeff wiped his eyes as best as he could. He pulled back the towel rack and swung it straight into Keith's head. As he lay there, bleeding to death, he let out an ominous smile. "What's so funny?" asked Jeff, to the guy who wasn't laughing, just smiling. Keith pulled out a lighter and switched it on. "What's funny," he said, "is that you're covered in bleach and alcohol." Jeff's eyes widened as Keith threw the lighter at him. As soon as the flame made contact with him, the flames ignited the alcohol in the vodka. While the alcohol burned him, the bleach bleached his skin. Yeah. So, Jeff the Killer is a pale paper white because he was set on fire by alcohol and bleach.
Neither of which can support a flame.
Any comments, Aaron?
I don't think that's how it works. That's all I got.
Exactly, like...
That works.
Vodka is so
I-
damn watery at some points that, again, like I said, it wouldn't support a flame. And then bleach itself, again, a watery substance, that ain't gonna support shit either unless it's super
Bryce,
dry.
Wait. Vodka? Vodka?
Vodka.
That's you do realize that some vodka is like 60% alcohol though.
True, but still, it
vodka-
doesn't light up like that.
It depends on what kind, I'm sure.
Mhm.
But
But
like
no, I don't think we
he
need to
doesn't
care
really-
about that. I think we need to care about the fact that he was on fire and that turned his skin pale white.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought fire.
holy crap, I missed that.
I'm sorry. I thought.
Should he be covered in burns and look like Two-Face?
Uh-huh. Like, I'm sorry. I thought burns of the non-acidic kind would typically turn your skin black because of the heat.
Oh, so that's
Black
how
or
Michael
very
Jackson
blistered
did it.
red.
So, did you just say that's how Michael Jackson did it?
Yes.
What the fuck,
He
dude?
set himself on fire.
Oh, God. Do not speak
Oh,
ill
so
of
when
the
he did
dead.
that Pepsi commercial that set him on fire, that's what started it?
Oh,
That's
God.
why- he's
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Okay.
You guys are terrible. Hell, I'm terrible, but still.
Jeff, says the guy who made a Mexican jumping over the fence comment.
That's why I said I'm terrible. Come on.
Alright. Jeff let out a terrible screech as he caught on fire. He tried to roll out the fire, but it was no use. The alcohol had made him a walking inferno. He ran down the hall and fell down the stairs. Everybody started screaming as they saw Jeff, now a man on fire, drop to the ground, nearly dead.
So we're talking like
last-
third degree burns right here.
Yeah, it burns down to the bone, it would seem. Again,
Yeah.
would leave you fucking black as hell.
Last thing Jeff
Black
saw
and
was
melted.
Mm-hmm.
the last thing Jeff
Your
saw
skin
was
would be
his
melting
mother,
off like a candle.
was his mother and the other parents trying to extinguish the flame. That's when he passed out.
I thought he
When
would have
Jeff-
passed out before that.
When Jeff woke, he had a cast wrapped around his face. He couldn't see anything, but he
And
felt
the
a
rest
cast
of him.
on. Yeah, he couldn't see anything, but he felt a cast on his shoulder and stitches all over his body. Stitches for a fire.
I would say stitches for the shoulder due to the knife wound, but still.
But this is all over his body.
Mm.
So he tried to stand up.
They dropped him a couple times on the way there.
Oh my god. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, with certain burns, especially of the third degree, you would have to get a skin graft in order to replace the lost skin. Otherwise, you run the risk of
Yeah,
infection.
because your nerves.
So yeah, the stitches over the body thing could kind of work in this case.
Bryce, don't defend it.
Yeah, but it's like graft. It's not like stitching.
True.
It's a little different, isn't it?
He tried
Yeah.
to stand up, but he realized that there was some tube in his arm. Yes, that's the only reason why he can't stand up. And when he tried to get up, it fell out and a nurse rushed in.
Wouldn't you have a full body cast?